Well, I grew up in the small farm community in Kansas, and I was just like any other small town American boy. When I was in third grade, my parents got divorced, and I was bounced back and forth between my mom and dad. Because a lot of that, I think that I would do things to be accepted by the peer groups and so forth, so I got to where I was running with the wrong kind of people. After a couple of semesters of college, partying was more important than anything else, and I ended up getting kicked out of college. The plan for my life was going downhill real fast. I met a girl, and we ended up getting married, and my marriage started falling apart, and my mother committed suicide, and my life was unraveling to the point that I just didn't know if I could go on anymore. My friend in college, Bruce, had been sharing with me about Jesus for 2 years, and I rejected it. And at this time, I was just at the end of my rope, and I told him I was about ready to end it, and he said, well, why don't you give 7 days of your life to Jesus, and if it doesn't work, you can't end it. And I mean, I was taken back by that comment, and after lunch, I went back and got by myself, and I just got on my knees, and I said, God, I know I'm a sinner, and I know Jesus paid the price for my sin, and the best I know how, I want you to come into my life, and I want you to take control because I have screwed it up. And I mean, it was like an anvil was lifted off my shoulder at that time. I became peaceful, and all of a sudden I walked out of there a new creature, just like the Bible says. God put my life back together, and have a family and grandkids, and more than that, though, is the walk with God that gives you peace and hope. I mean, can you imagine going through life without hope and without peace and without knowing that you're going to be with Him in eternity? What a frightful thing to live through. But I know that that's not the case for me. And the greatest joy is to be able to tell my story to others.